Muy buenas a todos y bienvenidos una vez más al directito de ciscoverygame. Hoy vamos a terminar la misión de evento llamado Sombra de nieve y polvo. Vamos a terminar hoy. Hemos terminado de hacer las misiones estas que eran fáciles, que no tenían nada que ver con la historia, ¿vale? Esto son cosas que hemos hecho aparte. Y vamos a hacer lo que es la misión historia, porque tenemos que conseguir estas cosas sí o sí por narices, ¿vale? Así que vamos al lío. Vamos a continuar con la maravillosa historia de Albedo. Con Eula, Bene, Amber, con Paimon. Y no sé si se me olvida alguien más, ¿eh? Si se me olvida alguien más, pues bueno, mala suerte. Vale, creo que el audio lo estáis escuchando bien. Lo voy a subir un poquito más. Ahí.
Traveler, Paimon. Your faces say that perhaps...
We investigated all over the mountain, actually. But we didn't see anyone that looked like you or hear of anyone else meeting.
This is not unexpected. I haven't made much progress either. He appears...
O tal vez siempre ha aparecido con discreción.
Still, there is one thing I found. I discovered footprints on some parts of the mountain. And although they were a little covered by the snow, I could tell they'd been left by someone of a similar size to myself. The footprints were quite numerous, so I believe my next...
We can help with that. We have plenty of contact, so now we...
It came from that direction.
Could it be the imposter? Yes, let's hurry.
Vale. Vale, empezamos con el acto 2. Voy a por esto.
What are these boys also doing here? Hey, did you see that? Did those rocks shake just now?
Uy.
That was most
What are you guys doing here?
I have to agree. We've been wandering this area for...
We ran into Pallet earlier. You know, the, kind of a reckless sort of guy. You know the one? Anyway, he said...
After that, he disappeared to rejoin the training camp.
Wait. Are you saying that after...
It was nothing really. We just hit a few landslides and snowdrifts and took a few downhill
They sound like unforgettable life events.
Anyway, you're correct. We haven't made it to the base camp yet. We have had extraordinarily poor luck. Fortunately, I made advance arrangements for Gerald to remain in a safe location.
I'm sorry. I'm the one to blame for all this. I've always had bad... Sorry to create so much extra trouble for everyone. I don't know what to say. Maybe this is the awesome...
I agree.
Yep, we're just used to it now. Besides,
Really? I think you guys have way better luck than I do.
well... what can we do about that?
You're welcome to a bit of mine too. Although if the last few days are anything...
You guys... Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you bet!
Let me flip a treasure hoarder insignia to test it out. Alright, it's tails. The opposite of what I guessed.
So you can predict your fortune this way? But why are you...
It has two sides, so there's a 50-50 chance of me getting it correct. Luck all comes down to probability too. So as long as guessing wrong when I flip an insignia is one way to use up some of the bad luck. So the probability of having some good luck...
Hey, he's making no sense at all. Why aren't you calling...
Guys, I guessed wrong in my insignia flip, which means we should be able to make it... Let me try. It's this way, right?
Bueno, si lo dice Bennett. Eso es.
Oh! Ow! My...
How truly
I don't usually believe in luck, but Bennett makes the best case for it I've ever seen.
Yo no pienso que sea mala suerte, más bien pienso que es un personaje con muy torpe, muy torpe.
Amber, if you are ever required to partner with Bennett in your future work and you encounter anything like this again,
Huh? Yes, of course. Now that you mention it, I do feel...
Well, since everyone is tired, why not take a rest?
I'm so sleepy.
Amber will fall asleep in the snow if we keep going much longer. Come on, let's move. We shall head to...
Vamos. Al campamento de nuevo.
Here we are. Make yourself... Oh, I forgot I, don't have that.
What's he doing?
He is.
He's painting a chair. Wait, alchemy can...
My paintings are like blueprints. Alchemy simply enables me to omit the manufacturing part of the process. With enough research and experimentation.
Whoa. Well, since you can magically produce chairs, can I have one?
No problem. How many of you want back?
Me!
Me!
I'll also take one with a backrest, if you please.
Ah. Anda, a todo el mundo con respaldo.
Comes with a juicer? Still beats squeezing onto a stool with you.
Cool, we have chairs now! This is...
You're very welcome to stay overnight if you wish. There's still some time before dinner. Get some rest, everyone.
Hey now, we can't be letting you do all the work.
Vale. Hablo con Albedo.
Oh, pace yourself. Dinner could be a while. It's almost ready now. Traveler.
Enciende la hoguera.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Hala.
Yay! Dinner's ready. Food's ready, everyone. Come on, let's eat.
I made a few dishes based on some popular Mondstadt recipes. This is no good hunter, but there should be... Please, help yourself.
Wow, smells great. Don't mind...
Wait, don't steal all the fried vegetables.
Ah, Paimons.
Albedo, you're too modest. These dishes are as good as anything you'd find in a top restaurant.
You may be onto something.
Right? Paimon thinks so too. It's his lab manner that gives it away. The kind of guy who hopes...
Actually, that makes a...
Míralo, mira qué contentillo está. Está todo happy porque le dicen cosas bonitas.
I'm so sleepy after all that
Did Bennett fall asleep sitting up? He must be...
The way he's sleeping is so alert.
He seems to be in a deep sleep. Ooh, Paimon.
Oh, no, Dad, no apples for me.
Sticky honey roast. That's your favorite, isn't it, Amber?
Sure is. Give me a... I used to take Eula to Good Hunter a lot back when we first met. Before long, Sarah would... She said we ordered the same thing so often that it was practically... She also said that if everyone in Mondstadt ordered like we do, her job would be so much easier. All she'd have to do is memorize...
Always eating together. The Traveler and Paimon always eat together too. It's a sure sign of true...
Two people simply sharing a meal says nothing either way.
That depends if it's a one-off.
Aha! Paimon just noticed something. Whenever Eula does...
You've all picked up on that. Didn't know Eula's tells...
We are done here, yes? I am free to go, am I not? Then please excuse me. I have a frozen lake I need to be at.
You're going for an ice bath at this time of night? Wait up!
I thought you wanted to get some sleep. So maybe...
No, I should come with you. It's late, and it's dark, and you're not good with directions like...
Joder, yo no me bañaría en agua fría porque sí. Mira, ya tengo más o menos
An ice bath?
la screenshot
rather them than Paimon.
para la imagen previa. A Paimon ni se le ocurriría. A mí tampoco, Paimon, no te preocupes.
Oh, hey, Dad. I'm doing all right.
Wow. Bennett really... Okay, looks like we got...
All right, you two. Time to paint. Have you decided what to paint?
Like you even need to act.
Sure. But we should move elsewhere.
Okie dokie. Alright.
Vamos a pintar ahora, ¿sabes?
Race you.
Let's paint here.
Allow Paimon to adopt an elegant pose for your artistic ref. Hey! What's that look for?
Confidence is a good thing. Those to whom it is endowed do.
Empieza a pintar. ¿Y qué pintamos?
Alright, let's start with the head. Now, in your mind's eye, what is written on Paimon's face? Huh? Is that how? Okay, forget it. We can come back to that. Let's move on to the body. Come on, paint what you see when you look at Paimon.
Coge de primer nivel. A ver.
Paimon's starting to feel like this is not going to turn out so great. Let me see. Let Paimon see.
¿Qué cojones?
What is that?
Nada mal, ¿eh? Yo estoy muy satisfecho.
Paimon is lost for words. The brushwork is smooth and the composition seems professional quality.
Oye, mola, me mola, me mola. Muy buenas, Adrián, ¿qué tal?
Smooth, professional.
And those eyes! Those boring, lifeless...
Traveler? Have you previously
Oh, really? So it's just a hobby then? Oh, well, that sure explains...
Fascinating. Paimon, if this is not to your liking, I can make a...
A ver qué es lo que hace.
Paimon,
Listo.
is this better?
Pero bueno, Albedo, hijo de puta, no es una modificación pequeña la que me has hecho. Me has hecho el cambio entero del dibujo. El otro estaba mucho mejor. Este es muy Mona Lisa. ¿Qué me estás contando, primo?
It's a total ground-up overhaul!
Adding flourish to the finished piece is an essential component of what makes... This is not to say that you differ from the painting on a fundamental level. You remain the core reference point for the painting. So, Paimon, you can put your misgivings aside.
Wow!
Oh, I merely added a flourish here and there. You should be thanking the
Pero si he
traveler.
hecho una birria de dibujo comparado a lo que me acabas de hacer, perro.
In truth, ground up over.
The more Paimon looks at it, the more she likes. Paimon's gonna show this off to everyone!
It's nothing. I can paint you next time. I rarely entertain so many guests at my camp. Its liveliness is a rare thing.
Hombre, es que en Espina de Dragón todo está muerto. Vale, supuestamente hemos terminado esta parte, así que faltaría... ¿Qué faltaría de esto? Vale. Vale, hay que continuar, ¿no? Entiendo.
Hey, good morning.
I slept great last night. How about you?
I'm fine, as usual.
The path down the mountain is easier to follow in the daylight. Let's take this chance.
Let's go! If we make good time, maybe we can...
I flipped another insignia just outside the camp. Wrong again.
So your bad luck is all used up. We'll be down the mountain in no time.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Today's the day.
Oh no! Avalanche!
Look out!
No entiendo por qué Veneno utiliza su habilidad para hacer un escudo de fuego.
Traveler, all right? Are you hurt?
Paimon's...
That's good. My arm got a little scratched up, but it's nothing.
I'm okay, but I don't see the other two. I'm afraid the avalanche may have pushed them off the cliff.
They fell down? They'll be okay.
I think they're both robust enough to survive the fall. But if the falling debris knocked them unconscious, we have to get down there and rescue them.
Okay, let's move.
Hang in there, guys. Bennett!
Albedo.
Bennett, are you okay? Shout if you can.
A voice! Over there!
Bennett, is that you?
Guys, I'm over here.
Are you alright?
I'm a little dizzy, but...
Thank goodness. Scared the life.
If you're dizzy, sit and rest for a while.
it's fine, really. This kind of thing happens all the time. Wait, where's Albedo?
We thought he fell off the cliff with you.
We found Bennett here, so Albedo can't be far away.
Got it.
No sé yo, pero el Bennett me da a mí la sensación de que no es el Bennett, ¿eh? No es nuestro Bennett. Hay que bajar, ¿no?
No response. Are we definitely
Bueno.
looking in the right place? He's not here either. Let's check with the others. Yahoo!
Freshness preserved.
Boba, get them!
Here we go. Brace yourselves.
Ok. A ver, ¿dónde está el Crook? Me voy a meter aquí dentro un segundo. Porque los colmillos estos no se hacen solos, ¿eh? Esto no se hace solo, ¿eh? Os lo digo desde ya. Joder, han llegado hasta aquí.
Well, any sign of him?
Nothing from me either.
Strange. We didn't...
Everyone,
Uf. Uf, ha hecho dudas de que si es Albedo o es Bennett.
nothing serious.
Okay, everyone...
Guys, I think it's... I guess flipping a treasure hoarder insignia isn't gonna change my luck after all. I'm so sorry.
Don't say that. I'm hardly the lucky type myself, so I'm...
Exactly. Besides, Dragonspine is a dangerous place. Avalanches literally come with the territory. Bad luck has nothing to do with it, traveler. What's wrong?
Your face looks... Oh no, did you get hit on the head? Here.
Everyone, the incident is behind us now.
Why do I feel that Dragonspine has become more dangerous than it used? Our top priority now is to get off the mountain and regroup with the adventurers. What...
Agreed. Guys, keep your eyes peeled and watch your step.
Vale. Ahora dónde tenemos que ir. Para acá, ¿no? Más o menos.
We've been heading in the right direction for a good length of time now.
Victory is in sight! Hurry! As soon as we get to base camp, Paimon wants a bowl of huts.
I hope we can all get there safely.
Han ocurrido muchas cosas extrañas en esta expedición en el Spider-Dragon. Hay algo raro, pero ¿qué es?
What's on your mind? You seem a little something's up, isn't it? Are you hungry?
I don't think I've spent so much time on Dragonspine before. It sure is cold, but the Eula?
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
I was just thinking. Whenever I've met up with you at Dragonspine in the past, we always stick if it were a little warmer and a little sick.
Parece que algo llamó la atención a Eula. Me pregunto si ella también tiene el presentimiento de que hay algo raro.
I agree. People are put off by the cold and have an aversion to danger. Albedo, is this the way down?
Yes.
Ay, ahora me pica la oreja.
I think there are several routes in this area. Does the...
I'm kinda dizzy too. I keep thinking things are
Either path will work for us. The smaller trail is less worn and hard. Follow me.
Vale. Verás tú que el albedo es falso.
Wait.
Uy.
Bennett and Amber don't look well. Can we take a break?
Huh?
You hit your head earlier, didn't...
Oh, you noticed. Are you...
No problem at all. Health and safety.
Okay. Sorry for this.
Yeah.
Habla con los demás. Con este no puedo hablar.
Drinking some water can help with the dizziness.
Oh, thank you, Bennett. Seems like you really...
Well, one like...
Bennett, weren't you feeling dizzy too? Stop pushing yourselves.
De que se ríe.
Eula might come off as a little frosty, but she takes caring for her friends super seriously, more than anyone else I know.
Traveler, I know what that look means. What's on your mind? Maybe seasoned veterans have an I sense it too. Something seems to have changed. It might be imprudent to speculate out loud. Traveler, You...
Vamos. Que si viene el albedo falso. A tomar por culo.
Albedo, what?
It's not over yet.
Oh, Dios mío. Por favor. Por favor.
This'll be a challenge.
Derrotar al monstruo. Venga, vámonos.
Stay back! I'm going to cut this weed down to size.
No sé ni qué ataques tiene ni nada, pero oye. Vamos al lío, a ver qué tal. A ver qué hacemos con esto. Oh. Ojo. Me ha dado algo que no sé ni lo que es. Recoge escarlata de maldita y evita el escudo, no sé cuánto, no sé cuánto. Vale. Vale, ¿y cómo llego allí arriba? Oh. ¿Hola?
Show begins.
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Destruye los arcanos. Es que no sé qué tengo que derrotar exactamente, a ver.
Nice and spicy. You're toast. Booba, get them. Let's dance. La, 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 la. Go, Barbara,
¿Dónde está?
go.
Here we go. Time for takeoff.
Nice and spicy. Booba, get them. I'll protect us.
Ay, no me das nada, no me digas eso.
What in the world was that thing? One moment it was human.
Is everyone alright?
We're fine. But can you please tell us what's going on?
I take it this monster is whom I had the pleasure of meeting.
Correct. As you might have guessed, this is a mutated whopper flower.
But can whopper flowers?
Not typically. But conditions on dragons. Perhaps the dragon's blood seeped into the land, then was passed to the monster.
How could that happen?
This mountain is home to the remains of Durin, the venomous dragon. If there is anywhere in the world one might expect life to do, Durin was an artificially created life form. In other words, this mountain we stand on is a cradle of life's profoundest mysteries.
The avalanche. It must have been the work.
Agreed. All the other troubles you faced on the way down could also have been its handiwork. My guess is
Right, I forgot all about.
it's not in.
But what was its purpose?
I have a preliminary. Whopper flowers are masters of mimicry, and those we encounter in the wild often appear in the vicinity of the plants. In other words, the whopper flower likely has an instinct to replicate as a plant, and will disguise itself as another plant and infiltrate the group, hiding a butt. When it disguises itself as a human,
It wanted to replace you and infiltrate our group?
yes. Maybe it created the avalanche to get rid of us. I predicted this eventuality. It was watching us the whole time. And when it saw that
Yes, that's exactly how Whopperflop.
So when it approached and attacked Joel, what was that?
perhaps. Or maybe it enjoyed
We're fortunate to have discovered it in time. I think the Traveler was the first person
Traveler. How could you tell they're...
I want to know too. I had no idea the other guy was an imposter. They looked exactly...
I see. It goes to show how difficult it is to impersonate a human. This...
Unbelievable. To think that Dragonspine.
Una megaflora tiene sentido, pero todavía falta algo. O sea, el mismo impostor que conocimos el día que estábamos persiguiendo al ladrón no me da la misma sensación. ¿Será que la mutación de la megaflora no es estable?
Anyway, at least we won in the end. It looks like my method did work after all.
About that, if you're referring to having fallen down the mountain and avoided injury...
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Bueno. Vale, 800 y pico metros. O sea, tenemos que ir al campamento, entiendo. Vale. Vamos al campamento. Y a ver qué hacemos aquí.
Woohoo! I'm back! Cyrus doesn't seem to be here. He must have headed up the mountain.
Amber, Are you feel?
Yep, all good now. Nothing to.
I don't know what I'd do without you guys. If not for you, I really want to thank you all properly, but I can't think.
Huh? You must be pretty used to being on the receiving end of people's kindness.
Come on, don't. Sure, plenty of people have shown me kindness before, but that doesn't mean I will ever take it for granted. No matter.
Well, instead of repaying those who helped you, perhaps you could help others yourself. Everyone meets others in need from time to time. By choosing to be there for them, your path.
Yep, you're right. That's what I've always tried to do, and will always continue. Right. And when Cyrus gets back, I'll find some way to.
This has been quite an event.
Yeah, it has. It's really hit.
I need to rest.
Yeah, I need to get some water and maybe a piece of fruit. Once I'm rested.
Well, it looks like the curse of the mountaineers who couldn't get. Feels like an action-packed chapter has come to an.
Why not? Then, please, you sense something too.
Huh? Are you going back to your camp again? Okay.
Good. Shall we set off?
Oh, tenemos que ir a algún sitio, ¿eh?
Sorry for bringing you back here once again.
Is this about the imposter?
That's right. I have to say, Traveler, I'm very surprised you know. Yes. This mark.
Ooh, sounds like the begin.
Well, I can't deny that what I'm. So, what do you
A tattoo?
No. Consider it a, Have you ever seen an intricate glass ornament and wondered how it was made? Well, one method for crafting with glass is glass blowing is not a widely known art in Teyvat. For this, as the name implies, glass blowing involves blowing air into a hole. Much like this type of glassware is known for having a pontal mark at the point where the blow.
Sounds kind.
It is a wondrous and beautiful art form. Alice says that these marks are seen as proof of my mark is something similar. The difference between synthetic and natural life, the energy of a natural creating life, the alchemical substance drips and spreads out in all directions.
Wow.
This mark is a sign of my artificial origin. I presume that the imposter intentionally avoided replicating this mark.
What?
You are fundamentally different from other people. Just as Paimon said, it all sounds like a story. Even if the transcendent and miraculous are not the only things to which human beings aspire. People like to believe that those who are thorough, or, in other words, all the unfathomable things I have friends who write novels. If they wrote this story, it'd...
Making up stories is easy. Even Paimon can do that.
Oh. I didn't know you had...
Paimon's the best guide into the...
In that case, how about we have a storytelling We can base our stories on the events of the last few days.
Sounds great! But...
I understand. Creativity is something... We'll see whose story is more...
Deal! Okay, we'll regroup with the adventure.
Sure.
Vale.
My story... Yes, I should have known. Master's failed specimen in the dragon's belly. This is where the story truly begins. If we switched places, if you were the survivor, then as the abandoned experiment, the failure of the primordial human project, I'd want to replace you too. I would replicate your appearance, study your alchemy, and create miraculous life forms to divert your attention. I would wait for the right moment, then dispose of you and the Traveler, the sole person to have known your secret. And then, I could finally experience the joy of being brought into the world.
Joder. Un poquito triste la historia de Albedo, ¿eh? Ver que no es un humano real. Un poquito doloroso. ¡Ojo! Ojo, tenemos cositas que hacer aquí. A ver. Dice, destruye todos los frutos arcanos y derrota a la flor maldita. Utiliza frutos arcanos para... Bola de nieve para interrumpirla y derrotarla. Derrota 4 monstruos creados por los frutos arcanos. Derrota a la flor maldita sin que absorban ninguna esencia arcana. Derrota a la flor maldita sin que te golpeen sus ataques. ¡Hostias! Ah, es esto. O sea, como la historia... A ver. Quiero ver una cosa. La historia en sí está terminada, ¿no? No está terminada, ¿eh? Ojo. No está terminada. O sea, tenemos que seguir, entiendo. O sea, tenemos que ir para el campamento de Albedo. O para el campamento de Albedo. Está por acá. Vamos a continuar.
Traveler, Paimon. I suppose your story is...
Yep. How about you? Do you need some more time?
No need. I am also ready.
Paimon calls dibs. Paimon first.
Please, go ahead.
Okay, here goes. Once upon a time, there was an evil researcher who went into the mountains and did a crazy experiment on whopper flowers. To whoever spoke to them, they would ask some questions such as if the bypasser got the wrong answer, the last...
Ooh, truly frightening.
What the... don't go nitpicking, okay? If you didn't like the story, go write your...
A ver. Las megaflores se comen las personas para adoptar su aspecto. Las megaflores devoran personas y se transforman en ellas.
In other words, the whopper flowers would ambush and then completely replace their victim.
And then what? Go back to where the person lives? Enter their home? Eat their whole family? Paimon made up this story.
It's a good story. Oh, may I write it down?
What for? Just to...
Yes.
You've got a real mean streak, Albert.
Mine is a little longer than... A great alchemist once created Subject 1. Subject 1 was her proudest achievement, and successfully blended... However, unbeknownst to Subject 1, the alchemist had tried the same experiment many times before he had come into being. Subject 2 was one such failed experiment. He was swallowed by a great dragon that came to rest upon. He saw all kinds of people on the mountain, including Subject 1. Never in Subject 2's wildest imagination had he thought it possible for experimental life. This was what Subject 2 wanted. Now,
This is giving...
Subject 2 began to unfold his plan. He stole Subject 1's books and he changed his face into an exact replica of Subject 1's face. Then,
Está contando la historia de antes. Lo que le ha pasado, ¿no?
And so, not only did Subject 2 transform his own appearance to
What?
but Subject 2 wanted to become a perfected human. So, he erased the mark in both his and Subject 3's. In my view, it was probably a subconscious act. And he so desperately craved to become a perfect human being.
Dios, me estoy bostezando, no sé por qué.
Subject 2's plan was meticulously crafted. Subject 3 would draw Subject 1's attention the next moment that Subject 1 was alone. He would secretly replace the Subject 1 of everyone's memories. People would have no idea that the individual... But just before Subject 2 could carry out his plan, a unique stranger entered the mix. What's wrong?
What happened then? What happened to this?
He became a new stage in Subject 2's plan. One more It's as if there were 3 identical roses in a garden. Only one of the 3 was in all the world, only the gardener who tended to them could tell which people do not like poisonous plants. Only a perfect rose can fetch a high price. If this is exactly what Subject 2 was thinking, So,
Son eventos reales. Albedo quiere contarme la cruel e imaginable verdad.
That was intense. So what?
fortunately, Meta is just a story. And even in this, monsters mutated with Durin's power and blood are also creatures of Rhine-daughter, just like me. You must beware of. I'm glad to hear that. It's okay. I know what I am. You and I are. The only thing is that sometimes, as beings who set foot in this world, is creation an arrogant act, traveler? If it is, then what qualifies us to call ourselves? Nothing special. Whenever I think about it.
Poor Albedo.
Hello?
Hey, is that it?
Thought we might find you here.
We're here to deliver a message from Cyrus. There's gonna be a big event down at the base camp, and they want you there too.
Winter camp is nearing its end. Apparently, even provisional instructors are required to attend.
Hola, Alonso, ¿qué pasa, tío? Pues mira, a ver, ¿qué te digo? ¿Qué te digo? Pues me está pareciendo O sea, han contado un poquito la verdad sobre Albedo y poco más. Es que no sé, no me está pareciendo un poquito Si es cierto que ciertas animaciones están chulas, están guay. Sobre todo cuando aparece el monstruo imitando a Albedo, ¿no? Ahí que te ven todos ahí atacando, salvo eso. La historia en sí. Eso sí es cierto, tiene un poquito más de consistencia, ¿no? Eso sí es de verdad. Pero no sé, a lo mejor será porque es que estoy un poco adormilado, estoy un poco con ganas de dormir, la verdad, porque llevo bostezando un montón. Y he dicho, tengo que hacer directo con esto porque es que si no, no avanzo con la historia. Bueno, la misión de evento. Porque la historia la tengo avanzadísima.
Looks like we need to go, Albedo.
Then I won't keep you. I have some things to attend to here.
Don't worry about it. There have been no issues getting up and down.
Is everyone ready? Let's...
Venga, vamos a ver qué hacemos. Secretos en la ceniza, acto 3. Vale, sabemos que tenemos que dividir esto en dos partes. Directitos. Vale, tenemos que ir por acá. Luego, cuando acabemos un poquito con esto, iremos a hacer lo de la planta, ¿vale? A ver si conseguimos moneda que nos hace falta para conseguir los objetos.
This guy.
¿Quién es este tipo? ¿No será el padre de Joel? ¿Una versión gigante de Joel? En todo caso será el padre de Joel, ¿no?
Allow me to introduce Yozerv.
A
He's
Yozerv.
Joel's father.
Dad, this is that traveler I was telling you about. The travelers helped me out.
Joel has told me everything about you.
Wow. Wait a second. Why is Cyrus discreetly wiping tears of...
Pallet is the hero of the hour this time.
Okay. The weather was fine on that fateful day, and I had a feeling that Lady Luck was smiling down on me. So I trusted my gut and set off to explore somewhere new.
Why does this...
But I had only been away from the group for... I fell down a slope and just started rolling.
Ah, vale. A ver, ahora me cuenta la teoría.
Uh-oh. Did my bad luck rub off on him when we ran into each other on the mountain?
El Bene tiene su mala
The
suerte.
place I fell to was somewhere I didn't recognize, and I'd sustained a few injuries. I remember thinking to myself, this is... Then I met Yozerv. He'd heard the sound of me falling and came out to see what was going on.
Huh?
Wow.
I thought he must have been someone from the Adventurers Guild here for the event, but after a few words of conversation, it was clear that he was... The temperature was freezing, and there was no time to deal with all that there and then. So I convinced him to come back to the camp. We got back to the camp, ran into Joel, and the moment he saw him, he froze for a second, with this completely stunned expression on his face, and then he...
My memory has still not fully recovered, but Joel and his mother.
Daddy.
Daddy's right here, Joel. Daddy's right.
Yozerf, don't you remember the poor princess feeding the foxes?
I'm sorry. I have no recollection. Maybe it's because I woke up and found myself covered in blood. My things were gone. I crawled into a cave and settled in for a slow recovery.
Dad, I was so...
I'm all right now, Joel. Oh, don't...
Oh, this is good. This is...
You know what, though? I definitely think my luck got worse after running into Benin on that mountain.
Vaya.
I knew it.
Vaya, por Dios.
I just...
No. I just meant if it weren't for you, there's no way I ever... Besides, we got back safely, didn't we? So don't blame yourself. Maybe sometimes...
Palette. When did you...
Huh? Am I? I would...
Oh, yeah. I want to say thank you to the you all helped look after me, and I will all... But I guess I can't take the snowman with me.
Oh, I can help with that. One moment.
La Eula, a ver qué va a hacer ahora.
Huh? Eula?
Here, take this. It's powdered rime. Just add it to your snowman.
Wow! Really? Oh, this is awesome!
¿Qué acaba de hacer? O sea, acaba de hacer polvo para que no se derrita jamás en la vida la nieve. Eula, ¿qué me estás contando?
Dad, I have an unmeltable snowman now! How cool is that?
How can I ever repay you all? Thank you all.
Dad, I want to go move the snowman.
Okay. I'll be leaving with Joel now.
Very well, very well. It's time for Pallet and I to have another discussion
Se va a
concerning
llevar una
his
bronca que flipas.
breaches of adventure.
Huh? But Cyrus, I think...
Oh, I made this for you and Amber. Think of it as a winter souvenir.
Uy, ¿qué me va a dar?
Are you sure? This
Come on now, just take it. No,
Wow. Now our snowman won't
you're welcome. Just Amber and I have some business to attend to now.
Oye, me acabo de fijar que Amber y Eula tienen como los mismos patrones de pantalones y medias, ¿no?
Seems like they've all got their
Bueno,
own
que prácticamente
stuff to do
hay muchos
now.
personajes que tienen ciertos patrones, la verdad.
Oh, you know what? We've been on Dragonspine all this time, and somehow Paimon still forgot
No, por
to ask
favor.
Albedo
No.
about how to make a
Por
fresh
favor,
fire
Paimon,
machine that can
para.
make juice
Para, ya está
fries.
bien de ese aparato de jugos para conservar la fruta. Por favor.
Maybe we should try Timaeus again. He does seem pretty eager to please after all.
Ah, bueno, sí, teniendo en cuenta eso, sí es cierto entonces que lleven el mismo patrón en la ropa, ¿no? Vale. Vale, ¿dónde tenemos que ir? 700 y pico metros, eso está... Eso está... Hostia, que tengo que llegar hasta aquí. What the fuck? A ver, compañero. Timaeus.
Traveler and Paimon, what can I do for you? Wait a minute. You've got that mischievous look on your face. Oh,
Timaeus, will you help us?
¿Cómo que nos? Es tú la que quiere eso. Yo no tengo... O sea, me haría gracia esta respuesta sería de yo no tengo nada que ver con esa cosa. Yo no tengo nada que ver.
well, if the traveler isn't really interested, then, yeah, maybe I'll give this one.
No, but Paimon's Senseias are gonna go to waste without it.
And the time it would take me to research something like that?
New research project, Timaeus? We meet again.
Joder, Albedo. Apareces en todos lados rápido, ¿eh?
Oh, Albedo, thank goodness. So the situation is, Paimon wants a machine that can turn fruit into...
Majorly important, that's what it is. If you can manage to invent this, we'll never have to worry.
That's impossible.
¡Ojo! Impostor, ¿eh? Este es el impostor. Cuidado, cuidado. No me jodas.
Turning fruit into juice is not hard, but keeping it fresh is more difficult. Right, Traveler?
La marca ha aparecido de nuevo. ¿Es esto una broma pesada?
What about his neck?
What's wrong? Is there something on my... From the look on your face, it's as if you...
Así que sí era una broma.
Albedo, you were saying, how do you stop fruit from going bad?
Well, one way would be to bury your fruit on Dragonspine. where the snow never melts.
But then Paimon...
You could always live,
No, too cold for Paimon.
or you can give the fruit to me, and I would take it to Jack. But since you don't like the cold, you'd have to send someone else. This is where you come in.
Suddenly sounds a lot more feasible with other people doing all the work.
Fruit buried on dragon spine will stay fresh for much longer. However, it is also possible that the fruit will sprout, and who knows, maybe the next time you visit, it will have grown into an orchard. You can water the trees.
No way! Then Paimon will have to be a gardener. That's not the goal here.
O sea, vamos a ver. Esta tía es una puñetera vaga, tío. O sea, quiere jugo de la fruta esta que se mantenga y ya está. Pero vamos a ver, si te sale un árbol podrás hacer todo el jugo que te dé la gana. Piénsalo. Que sí, que hay que cuidar el árbol, por supuesto, como todo.
Oh? Well, I don't think being a gardener is so...
Paimon de jardinera. No me esperaba que Albedo bromease con estas cosas. ¿Acaso no sabes lo que significa esa marca?
Albedo! Stop trying to get your hands on Paimon's super... Of course it bothers Paimon. They are the rarest, super duper sweetest Sensetias ever. And they're...
Okay, but they're just Sensetias. I think you're only so attached to them because you don't have... When someone's pockets are full and their spirit is fulfilled.
Ya veo. Tiene sentido. Ojo, hemos terminado tercer acto, ¿no? De esto. Vale, tenemos que hacer lo del muñeco de nieve, ¿vale? Para conseguir cositas, así que vamos para acá. Vale, vamos a probar... Ahí va lo que me ha escrito aquí Alonso. No sé si sabe la historia de este niño, pero lleva desde que salió del pie del dragón esperando a su padre al pie de la montaña. ¿Al padre o a...? Espérate, ¿me ha dicho? De hecho, hay varias pistas por la montaña en un diario y tal, que indica que el padre está perdido. Un añaco perdido y ahora aparece. ¿Y si es otra de los seres vivéticos estos? ¿O el que creó el falso Albedo? A ver, tiene sentido lo que estás diciendo. O sea, según decían, cuando devoraban... O sea, Albedo decía en uno de sus cuentos que las plantas estas, para poder convertirse en un humano o ser como el humano, que... O sea, la idea es que para convertirse en un humano se tiene que comer a la víctima, en este caso, o devorarla. Yo quiero entender que si no recuerda nada de su vida anterior y no más que recuerda al hijo y a su mujer por X motivo, que a saber qué, yo creo que este tío ha tenido que haber sido víctima de ese ser, y este ser se ha convertido en un humano y le han llevado al campamento para tener la vida que el monstruo no puede tener. No sé, es una idea que se me viene a mí ahora mismo a la cabeza.